Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Hazy here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. And this week is packed with stuff that's fun to read. Going to start with the DC guys, because this is the one you've been waiting for. That's Doomsday Clock number 6. Can't say enough about this book. The continuation of the legendary Watchmen series, tying it into the DC universe. Starts with DCU Rebirth number 1, and well, grab those first 5 issues, pick up number 6. This one's got some stuff you won't believe. Action Comics number 1001, continuing the Bendis takeover of the Superverse. Everybody's really excited about all that. Hope you caught up with Man of Steel 1 through 6, Action 1000, Superman number 1. To be honest, you don't really have to have read any of that stuff. Just grab this one. It's the basically the first issue of the new arc of Action Comics, the one that started it all, along with Detective Comics. Won't be long before this one reaches 2,000 or 1,000. That's your Bat book of the week. And Wonder Woman completes the Trinity. That's number 51. Amazing cover right there. One of the very few that beat out its alternate cover for this week. Batman Beyond is your other Bat book of the week. Kind of one of my favorite Bat titles. Always like that one. And Justice League Dark number 1 is your other Wonder Woman title, spinning out of Justice League No Justice. This will be the companion title to Justice League and Justice League Odyssey. Great stuff there. Cool to see Wonder Woman leading a team with Swamp Thing. Aquaman, getting his movie right around the corner, so time to jump in on Aquaman. Grab that first volume of the Rebirth trade. Grab the New 52 Volume 1 for really one of the best Aquaman stories you're going to read in a long time. Great stuff. The Flash. This is your epilogue to the Flash War stuff. This book doesn't need much of my help. It's already one of the biggest books in comics. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. There's a lot of buzz in San Diego last weekend about the upcoming Green Lantern number 1 by Grant Morrison. Yes, Grant Morrison taking on Green Lantern, and our friend Liam Sharp doing the art duties on that. Really excited about that. Teen Titans number 20 introduces a new team. This is probably going to be one of those red hot sold out books, so I hope that one's already on your list, or I hope you're already in line at your favorite comic shop for that one. Hellblazer gets its final issue this week, which is too bad, because he's like a super popular character, so I don't know why they don't keep the book going. The Terrifics is one of your New Age of Heroes books for the week. I'm loving me this title right now, because I love anything with Plastic Man and Metamorpho. Silencer is your other New Age of Heroes book for the week, and I'm loving this one because I love anything John Romita Jr. Me and him go way back, though he doesn't know me at all. Mira, Queen of Atlantis, is your miniseries book of the week. Mother Panic Gotham AD is your Young Animals book of the week. And DC's Beach Blanket Bad Guys, had to check that title one more time, is your prestige format one-shot special of the week, because DC's always looking to do something fun and cool. I'll read anything with Gorilla Grodd playing in the sand. Great week for Marvel too. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Everybody loves Amazing Spider-Man. Infinity Wars Prime with your super awesome Thanos cover. This book is just gaining more and more steam. Everybody jumped in just because really the movie and the title and blah, blah, blah. But what they discovered is the book is awesome. And there's going to be all kinds of things coming out of this stuff. Ramifications throughout the Marvel Universe, as they like to say. Speaking of ramifications, Marvel 2-in-1. It's one of my favorite books. Fantastic Four number 1 relaunch is right around the corner. I'm super excited about that. Everybody knows I'm a big FF fan. Everybody knows I love anything with Bashful Benji on the cover. Great stuff there. Old Man Logan leads a bevy of Wolverinery this week, like Hunt for Wolverine, Mystery and Madripoor. All kinds of this Hunt for Wolverine stuff going on. And X-23 number 2 with the inevitable return of classic Wolverine. All new Wolverine has reverted to X-23. Still got a few copies of number 1. And X-Men Blue, been saying what a great time it is to be an X fan. Like Mr. and Mrs. X #1. If you're one of the people that read X-Men Gold 30, I guess if you're not one of those people, then this cover might be a bit of a spoiler. Fun stuff there. Everybody loves Rogue and Gambit. X-Men Grand Design. This is Volume 2, Number 1. The second two-parter. Sort of a, I don't know what you'd say, retro look at the history of the X-Men. The first one totally sold out. Immediately went to trade paperback. If you don't have any idea what this is, grab the trade to number 1 and to volume 1 and grab this week's number 1. It's like I say, it's only going to be a two-parter and it's really cool. The Punisher wraps up the War Machine stuff this week. There he is getting socked up by Tony Stark. Always a good time watching those two. Venom. Speaking of movie stars, this book is red hot. 1, 2, and 3 totally sold out. Have gone through multiple printings. So again, I hope this one's already on your list or you're in line at your favorite comic shop for it. Cool cover too. Moon Knight and Deadpool Assassin. It's a big week for all the dark side of the Marvel U with Punisher and Venom and Moon Knight and Deadpool. But then Moon Girl saves the day. Picks it back up with some bright, cheery dinosaur action. Wakanda Forever X-Men. It's your Black Panther book of the week. And The Sentry. It's another new title Marvel's been rolling out. If you don't know much about The Sentry, grab the trade paperback for the original series because his story is really very cool. And grab the first issue and then this week's number 2. If you're an Avengers fan like me, that's a book you're going to want to keep up with. And a couple of Star Wars books to talk about, like Lando, Double or Nothing. Been loving this series because I love the movie and I love the flashback stuff. I love seeing original Millennium Falcon. That one's lots of fun. And Dr. Aphra, one of the 4 ongoings that Marvel does in their Star Wars line. Always encouraging you guys to check out the Star Wars stuff. And the variant to this one is super cool this week. Great week for the Marvel guys. And a good week for all the other guys too. American Gods is your Dark Horse book of the week. Because the only thing I love talking up more than Mike Mignola is a Neil Gaiman book. Good stuff. And a great week for Image. How about some Saga? Like Walking Dead, I'm always encouraging you guys to catch up to the periodicals. I know you wait for the trade paperbacks, but they take forever. And periodicals are just more fun. Moonshine and Redneck are a couple of your more modern Image classics. And The New World is your first issue, gotta have it Image book of the week. Because it seems like every week there's a first issue, gotta have it Image book of the week. Green Hornet is one of my Dynamite books of the week because like many of them, it's written by Amy Chu and it's awesome. Charlie's Angels is my other Dynamite book of the week because the first issue was really cool. And I'm always saying what a great job Dynamite does with their licensed product stuff. They keep it in its classic era and yet modernize it in a really cool way. Good job, guys. Big Trouble in Little China is my Boom Studios book of the week because, well, it's all there right in the title. Rick and Morty is your Oni Press book of the week because everybody's always asking me for Rick and Morty comics because, well, the show's just not enough. They need more Rick and Morty. Look out for Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons. That's going to be awesome. Exo Manowar is my Valiant book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to have a Valiant book on your list like this one or Shadow Man or Bloodshot. Go to their website and check out all the awesomeness that they do. Labyrinth is my Archaia book of the week because, well, it's got David Bowie in it. And Mike Hammer is my Titan book of the week because I love me them pulpy noir books. Good stuff. And what a great week for the all ages stuff like Looney Tunes. Just as classic as the show, just as awesome as the cartoons you remember. If your kids don't know Looney Tunes cartoons, then you should really grab the comics and reintroduce them to the awesomeness that is Bugs Bunny. Scooby-Doo Team Up. Speaking of awesome, okay, check this out. Scooby-Doo Team Up is like one of the awesomest books of all time, and certainly one of the best all-ages books out there. They team them up with some of the very best characters in comics and animation. This week, it's freaking Swamp Thing. I mean, how cool is Scooby-Doo and Swamp Thing? Come on. So grab the trade paperbacks to Scooby-Doo Team Up because you just won't believe all the different awesome team-ups that they put together with the Scooby Crew. My Little Pony. It's another one of your favorite all ages titles because you love the ponies, unless you've been waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog with its cool foily title cover. Good to see Sonic back in comics. And last but not least is Uncle Scrooge. Because if you're a Disney fan, you just can't get enough ducks. Donald is one of my personal favorites. Again, great to see all the Disney stuff back in comics. And I want to mention that we've just got back from San Diego Comic-Con. The wall is packed with fresh, new, classic comics just for you. Some of our favorites that we like to pick up, like the first time Daredevil meets the Punisher, or Web of Spider-Man #1, some classic Jim Lee, all kinds of great stuff. So make sure you check out the back wall when you come in today and grab them before they're gone. We got a really great haul this year down there. In fact, make sure you check out the Facebook page for all the cool clips and pictures and videos and everything that we captured down there in San Diego. We had tons and tons of fun. That's all I got for you for this week. You can find us at black-cat-comics.com. Find us on Facebook, on YouTube. Check out the podcast at soundcloud.com. Or just get on down here to the good old brick and mortar in Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.